folks, welcome back to another live. Rayan here coming to you with a brand new video. And don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for being here. So, as you know, I'm on this journey here, or I'm talking about my journey in transformation and what that has done for me, how that has shaped my life, make my life better than how it was. How I rooted out a lot of the unwanted programming, and these programs were just um, terrible. To for a decent to live a decent life, those programs has to go. They weren't built in for me to enjoy life the way how life's supposed to be enjoyed. Program brings a lot of misery, unnecessary confrontation, arguments, fights, unnecessary. I didn't need them at all. But that's what I have to work with during those days. And I did my best to overcome it. Does it mean that there are no work left to do? No, not at all, because this thing is lifelong. Let's say you go to the gym within, say, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, you're crushing it. You have the muscles, you get lean and all of that. What do you do? Do you quit going to the gym, or you keep going? Transformation is just like that. You start seeing results. What do you do? Quit working on yourself, or you continue to work on yourself? That's just how it's going to go. You're gonna be at this for a long time. It's lifelong work. And I believe a lot of people got the idea that they can come into transformation, work on themselves for a few days, and then they quit. And well, not quit, but I got the results that I need, so now I can quit. That's not how it goes. Let's say you save up 50 grand. What do? Continue to save, or you quit saving? Because you know what's gonna happen if you quit saving. You're gonna go broke. Okay? That's just how it goes. Once you get on the journey, you stay. Once you get on the grind, you stay on the grind. Right? Me right now, my fitness is doing pretty well right now. What do? Quit working out, or I continue to work out? I better stay on the grind, and I better stay working out, even when it's tiring, even when it's hard, even when I do not want to do it. I do it anyways. That's just how transformation is. So you change the subconscious programs. Life start to feel a little bit more better, a little better, a little easier. Thank you very much, Jackson. Life start feeling a little better, and I'm not sure what that means at all, Loki. All right. So life start feeling better. I reflect right now on my transformation journey. Life start feeling better. I start feeling more happier, more joyful, more kind, more peaceful, more loving, more relaxed, more quiet. What should I do? Should I quit, or should I continue on? Right? And that's just how it goes with these, whatever you are doing. You can stop doing what you are doing, or, you can just keep on putting in the work. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Why would I do that? No, man. I'm a natural guy. I don't do drugs. Sorry. No to drugs, man. Yes to life. Yes to a good life. Okay, Loki? So, working on yourself, it requires daily work. This is day in, day out, right? Hello, who is that? Al Jazeera? No. Al Jazeera? No. 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 No to that stuff. Bad stuff. Bad for you. Don't do it. Okay. All right. So we are saying continue to work on yourself day in, day out. You got to have kind of a checklist when you get up. What do you do on a daily basis? Or what are you working on right now? What's important to where you are going? What's important, right? So this work has to be done on a daily basis. All right. Your fitness, that needs to be worked on. I don't know how many times a week you guys do that, but me personally, I like going there every single day. That's just me. I cannot live without going to the gym every single day. Maybe some of you got good at not going. I got really good at going to the gym. Same thing. I gotta put on my running shoes and I gotta run because I prefer hybrid fitness. That's what I highly recommend. I highly recommend hybrid fitness. So this guy's gonna ask me about steroids or whatever the hell he's talking about there. No, we don't do that stuff around here. Okay? Right, exactly, Christy. Thank you very much. All right, we don't do that stuff around here. We're not gonna be doing that. There are work that needs to be done, and we do this work every single day. You know, thank you very much, the God. The God is lofty guy or whatever, lofty guy. God, the God is a lofty guy, or whatever. Yeah, thank you very much. So that's what we are doing. So this is that daily is every single day now. We get up, we stay on the grind now. Right now, I'm working on reprogramming the subconscious mind. And that's just how, this is gonna take, I don't know who knows how long this is gonna take. We do not know how long it's gonna take to reprogram my subconscious mind. Don't know. If you ask me how long did it take me to get in shape, I can tell you that today is day 534 days since I've been committed to my fitness. We just don't know how long it takes. That's why you have to continue on. And even when you got results, you have to keep on working to even get better results. You know what I mean? Love Girlene, appreciate you. Thank you for coming back. All right. So every single day, folks, day in, day out, this is what you do. Work on yourself. Work to change yourself, change your life. Now, here is something that I'm not sure if I would want to say I'm obsessed with it, but I think obsession is a good word, right, to use right now. I want to change the way how I talk. You know how these people, the I am people, how they speak? I am powerful, I am great, I am strong, I am fearless, I am bold, I am outgoing, I am confident. You know how those guys speak? I wouldn't want to say I am obsessed with that, but I believe that's what I want to accomplish right now. I want to start talking like that, like secondhand nature. I just talk. This is how I talk now. I'm close. I'm speaking like that. Almost there. Getting closer and closer and closer. Right? Because I realize that we need to change the way how we talk. When you sit down and listen to yourself and listen to the programming is wild. The stuff that they told us, and we are repeating these things unconsciously, not knowing what we are really saying to ourselves. For instance, one of the ones they told us, you are poor. Okay, this might sound a way to some people, but you cannot tell yourself that continuously, day in day out, and expect to have more than enough money to last you at the end of the day. That is just not how we were programmed and wired to operate. Once you give your subconscious mind a command, it takes it literally. So when you tell yourself, I am poor, I am broke, I am low income, that's the reason why they put you in those houses. They built those houses for low income people. Why on earth anybody would want to call themselves that? Because you see, that's an image of yourself. That's why you move into those places. I'm not saying you shouldn't live there because maybe that's what you can afford for now. But you're gonna have to get conscious of listening to what they are saying and get conscious of changing that while you are in that low income house. You said, I am actually successful. You know, I'm successful. I'm prosperous. I am earning the money that I need to get the place that I would love to live in. You are not living in that low income place because you truly want to live there. You are living there out of necessity. You know, I'm from what they call a third world country. That is a nice way of saying you are poor, right? Not everybody there are poor, but the majority are. And that's just how they say it. You are from a third world country. When I came to the States, I realized that they have a different way of saying it over here. You will hear they use words like ghetto. And then, because those are black people, and then they will use words like trailer park. Those are white people. So you see, it's a play on words here going on here. Third world country, poor. Ghetto, poor. Trailer park, poor. And my favorite, like I just mentioned, low income. This is a way of telling you that you are poor. If you don't become aware of what they are saying to you, because like I said, the programs are wild. You need to listen, sit down and listen to these programs playing. Let them play. Turn off your cell phone for a little bit, sit down, and let those voices in your head roam. And you will hear what they are saying to you. That is your subconscious programs at play telling you the image of yourself, expressing and describing the image that you hold of yourself. You can't do that. All right? So, this is why you're going to have to get good at working on the subconscious program. Day in, day out. Put in the work. Every day when you get up, right? Before you go to bed, when you wake up in the morning, your job is to reprogram yourself for a better life. Here is another one that they told us again. Life is hard. Okay, you might say, hey, Ryan, but that's true. Life is actually hard. Mm-hmm. But why would I want to tell myself that? Why would I want to sit down and tell myself that life is hard? Why would I want to do that? This is a question that I ask myself. I'm like, oh, it's reality. I'm just a realist. You see, I don't want to be real all the time. Sometimes I want to be a little bit delusional. Because I think this is a problem. We think that we have to be one single way all the time. That is a problem. Sure, I'm aware. You know, exactly. I'm sure. I'm confident. The bills are high. But why would I want to sit down and talk about how high the bills are? Why would I want to do that to myself? That's holding me back, keeping me back. Why not affirm? All my bills are paid with wonderful ease. All my bills are paid on time. Why would I not want to speak a different way? Saying that your life is hard That's an image you hold of yourself. You're living a hard life. And I said, no, why not saying your life is easy, joyful, and fun? Because we are governed by our thoughts. Whatever we say, that's the belief that we hold about ourselves. So we are governed by our beliefs that creates our thoughts, our reality. Whatever you believe about yourself. Like you see some women sometimes, and they will say, oh, I need a Christian man, a God-fearing man, this kind of man, blah, blah, blah. Sounds good when she said it. But if you go back and you look at her last 3 boyfriends, you will see that they are all scumbag trashes. Good for nothing. Worthless guys. But she's saying that she wants good guy. I guarantee you, if that guy show up, she'll get rid of him instantly. The image that she hold of herself for relationship is terrible men. Good for nothing men, useless men, worthless men. That's the image that she hold of herself for relationships. Until she changes that and said, um, exactly, right. The poverty mindset has to be overcome. So until she changed that and said, I'm not gonna entertain another man if he is not a decent, upright, righteous man. And then she start to make the move to become upright and righteous herself. Then she will attract that guy. Same thing for us. You notice criminals always get together with criminals, and then they figure out how criminal they are when they are together. Understand that? Birds of a feather flock together. Why would they say these things? And then we know about something called law of attraction. Like attracts like. You can't. It's like we can try all we want to deny that these things exist. You are wired and programmed for certain things. Until you change that program, you're going to continue to live the same way. So when these people come and tell me, when these people come, with this crazy programming that they installed and downloaded in us while we were kids from age 1 to 7, times are hard, there is no money, and all this other stuff. You realize that the federal government print billions of dollars every day. So to tell me that there is no money is actually crazy. The money is there. You are just not programmed to bring it into your life. They should be training us as soon as we land, as soon as we got out of our, out of our mother's stomach. We should be trained already. Your mom and dad should be whispering in your ears, hey, you are going to be great. You're going to be strong. You're going to be a great man, blah, blah, blah. But you know what happened most of the times? Our parents are the first ones to tell us, you'll never be anything. You are just like your dad, blah, 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 and so forth. Well, I'm not gonna get into that. What's backing the printed money? Not gonna get that, because that's not the point here. The point is the money is there. We weren't programmed to get the money, to attract the money. Right? So I'm not gonna get into the military industrial complex and all of that stuff. And no, I'm not getting that. The petrodollar. It's just this is not the show for it. Okay. But my point is, the money is there, and money is something that you attract, and you do that by providing a product or a service or some form of entertainment. because that's how now we are living in an entertainment based, um, attention based economy right now. So if you can draw a lot of attention to you, you will earn some money. You have YouTube, you have Kick, you have Rumble, Facebook too. I believe you can do Instagram, TikTok. If you figure out a way how to start earning money from these platforms, these sites, social media sites, right? You can. So, but but you're gonna have to get serious about changing your thoughts so you can change your life, because that's one of the things that I heard first when I started out on this transformation journey. Change your thoughts, change your life. I'm like, change your thoughts. How do you even change that? And it sounds easy. It really does. It really does. To me, I'm like, I can change my thoughts. And I realized that not so easy as I would think, because you see, it involves repetition and trying to repeat, to do the same thing over and over, because you want to get good at something. I want to get good at attracting things into my life. How do I do that? I have to put in the reps, put in the work. Right? That's not easy to do. It's like if you want to have a nice physique, you're gonna have to go down to the gym and put in the reps. You're gonna do the same done workouts day in, day out, months in, months out, year in, year out, in order for you to have a fabulous physique. Right? So, all these things that I'm saying here, it's just things that we know already. It's just that we typically don't practice them. Right? That is going to change now, because now you have the information that you need, and now you kind of know what to do. So, two things I would recommend: work on your external image of yourself, because that does help. When you look in the mirror and you see a fat guy, that's not looking too good. That's an image you hold of yourself. You're a fatty. Now, when you change that image of yourself and you start working out and you become a lean person, in shape, fit, and you do the work every single day to make yourself look good, this is a new image of yourself now. But you have to maintain that image, because if you don't, you're going to go back to where you were. Now, when you change the subconscious programs, you start seeing the world a different way. You start feeling more joyful, more hopeful. You want to accomplish goals. You're on your purpose. Those dreams that you have in you, you want to see them come through, so you put in the work to make sure that those dreams come through. You know what I mean? So you will work to see, you work towards it to change it. Now, when you change it, the same way how you change it, you're gonna have to do that plus more to upgrade the image of yourself, because just like when you work out and in the beginning, you get a few muscles here and there, and then what happens? You continue to work on, you start getting more muscles, more cut up, more ripped. Same way, your image of yourself. You find yourself you're in some different company, different groups, different people. You're around people who are of higher status. You've been like, how the hell did I get here? This guy owns this big company over there. This lady is like a therapist, and she owns all these people working for her, blah blah blah. And then you find yourself around these people. How did that happen? You upgrade your self-image. You upgrade the image of yourself, and naturally you're gonna have to be in the company, in the presence of these people. Like David Goggins, poor, came out of a rough household, rough life growing up. What happened? Look at the people he hangs out with: neurologist, scientist, doctor, people who do amazing things, bow hunters, runners, all these kind of people. He find himself in the company of these people. Why? He upgraded the image of himself. He changed the image of himself. And that's what we're going to have to get good at. How do you do that? You do that through repetition. Start telling ourselves these things. So I'm on this journey right now as I'm speaking to you. Yes, the image of myself has changed. The people who I used to hang out with some years ago, there's no way I would hang out with those people now. Not because I'm better than them, or not because none of that stuff. I have grown. The image of myself has been improved. So now it's gonna be a match. These people are going to come into my life naturally because of who I become. All I need to do to bring those people back into my life, stop doing what I'm doing. I guarantee you, I would go right back into those same groups again. All right? But I know that is not smart. So I gotta continue on working on myself, make my life better, improve the image of myself. And that's what I'm doing here on a daily basis. Does it take work? Yes. I am on this every single day when I get up, trying to change my subconscious programs, trying to change the image of myself so that way I can improve my standard of living. I do not want to, as a matter of fact, I don't see myself as a guy who go to a 9 to 5 anymore. That's what I do, but I don't see myself as that. Nah. And say, Ryan, you are delusional. Yeah, I am. Because I would prefer see myself somewhere than see myself where I do not want to be. I will see myself where I need to be. Out there in the world doing amazing things with amazing people. Surround myself with amazing people. Because we have to shoot for that. We have to aim. We have to get higher up there in society. Get around the people who are doing wonderful things. Get around these amazing people. Right? So, transformation journey. I would say we need to get on that journey. We really do. And it is a fascinating journey, and you discover so much about yourself. You learn so much about yourself that you didn't know all these years. All right? You are no longer going to see yourself the way how you did in the past. It's just not something that you do anymore. Your life will become, you will start thinking of your life as limitless, light, love, joy. Start seeing your life as beautiful, wonderful, joyful, peaceful, loving, kind, caring, compassionate. You will start seeing yourself as great, powerful, strong, confident, amazing, terrific, brave, fierce, bold, and outgoing. You will start to see yourself as these things once you get on this journey here. In the beginning, is it gonna feel weird? Yes. That's the reason why practice comes into play. You have to get good at practicing. Practicing means repetition. You're gonna have to repeat the same thing over and over and over and over. And this is where a lot of people will just stop because they are repeating the same thing over and over because they haven't seen the results right away. They did what nobody shouldn't do, quit. There are two parts to quitting: quitting and find another way, and quitting and just don't do anything at all. You quit one thing to find another way. I respect that. A lot of us do that because we are trying something that didn't work, so we quit it to find another way. But if you're gonna quit and don't do anything at all, cooked, that just doesn't work, right? So I'm gonna leave it there for tonight. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ryan here coming to you with a brand new video. Appreciate y'all for being here. And we're talking about transformation. And we're gonna be continue to talk about this. Hey Joshua, what's going on, man? I'm well. We would like some more snow over here, but we're not getting a whole lot. I know on the East Coast, these guys get hammered over there. Some of my Facebook friends, I saw them over there, and they got hammered. So we would like some more snow. That would be that that would change the game for us over here because we got a lot of our water from the snow. So I can imagine our water table might be low right now. So yeah, but appreciate y'all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below. Thank y'all, and I will catch up with you guys soon in a new video. Bye for now. Have a good night.